are very, very happy, very excited, very proud, because actually this is our minister's first official event.
It is such a great pleasure and very much a golden opportunity for me to join all of you today. And as mentioned just now by Tan Sri, this is my first public function. So I think all assessment is looking at me. And I'm also assessing situations. So it's both sides. And for this breakfast talk today on women directors. And as we all know, the Women Directors Program has been announced by the Right Honourable Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Muhammad Najib bin Tun Abdul Razak, in his budget speech way back in 2012, on June the 27th, 2011, as an initiative of the government to achieve at least 30% of women holding decision-making posts and on boards of public listed companies by 2016. So we have about 3 years or 2.5 years, to go. And again, it was announced in the recent budget 2013 on September the 28th of 2012 to train additional 500 women directors under the same program. Being all positive and supportive towards this step, I personally have followed the progress of the program when I was holding my previous post as the Deputy Minister of Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism. SSM is with us, and there are times I even ask, women directors, women on board, women companies, things like that. And so it was such a great news and motivation to all women directors out there, where NEW managed to train 220 women directors in 2012, which was more than the targeted key performance indicators. Now that I'm appointed as the new Minister of Women, Family and Community Development, I'm even more excited and honored to continue in driving this program to greater heights, inshallah. And the ministry that we are still behind targets on the placement of women directors on boards. And just now I had a chance, Claire, we just had a very short kind of chit chat, and because very much so, glass ceiling is still there. So that's one of the challenges, but anyway, that's what we are here for, and that is what Tan Sri is here for as well. Tan Sri.
Of being a director, normally they put this excuse. Dia tak mau, kita dah pilih, dia orang tak nak. And that is the normal excuse.
Or most probably it is because of the strong culture that boards of companies are meant for men only.
You want to take that?
Yes.
No way.
There's no, it's open, so last time they have such a thing. So even that's why now nurses pun, kalau men nak be nurses, no problem. I think we ladies never complain, right? Ni dah start lah ni. I'm not following the text, but never mind. So the men only shouldn't, ladies and the few brave gentlemen. With the current situation we are facing, I will do whatever I can, inshallah, and to whatever extent, together with the ministries by 2016, inshallah. And this special program needs to be fully supported by all stakeholders and parties involved, apart from just being fully funded by our government as an initiative to bring more women to participate in the program. Alia Women of Malaysia, from the womb to the tomb, from cradle to grave. And we at the ministry truly believe that women are the backbone of Malaysia, fully benefit us all and help us to improve and keep us motivated in supporting our government's initiative and let us face the challenge and learn from this that as very useful indicators or feedback that we can use this to further engage, yeah, with all those that have their hands in picking who are supposed to be in the board, right? And before I end my remark, I would like to recognize the few gentlemen. I don't know whether they are photographers, they are journalists, couple, but a few gentlemen, and I know those. And I'm glad that there are some men who would like us to believe that women agenda is actually a national agenda. So with this, and dengan lafaz Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, it is my pleasure to officially launch this breakfast talk with all of you powerful ladies, and inshallah we'll have more of this session from time to time so that we can bring this talk more to all other levels. And one way to have more women directors on board is to have more of your own companies, inshallah. Sekian, wabillahi taufiq, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat. In 2012, Claire became a Churchill Fellow for her research into the effect of gender quotas and public listed companies.
Now, Tan Sri has asked me to speak about some of the challenges facing women globally around directorship and the obstacles faced by women. And the minister, your minister is very correct. There is in fact a global glass ceiling. It's just that in some parts of the world the glass is a little thinner.
I'm planning to actually get beyond my hotel, which would be really nice because it looks like a really lovely city. I'm going to recap a little of that speech because I think there's a few salient points there that we particularly need to remember. I'm going to take a look at how we can start working on the system or the environment, and then I'm going to finish with focusing on how you can increase your chances for directorship personally, because it goes well beyond training. Okay, whoops, I think I just turned it off, that wasn't very sensible. Okay, and I'm going to do a bit of walking and talking because I'm a bit of a walker and a talker. About Women on Boards. Women on Boards was founded, it's actually a private company. It started from a non-profit movement, but it was founded in 2006 by myself and Ruth Med. And Ruth was a professional non-executive director. She currently serves on the board as the chair of a listed superannuation company. Do you have superannuation? Pension fund. It really takes effort and focus. It's not something that happens overnight. It is a long, slow burn. And it is long, hard yards. And it's about changing structures, changing environments, changing systems, as well as changing cultures. And I don't mean your inherent cultural underlay, but I mean the inherent natural biases that exist, particularly around gender balance. So it's about being aware that they even have these biases and how they might play out in selection and hiring processes, for example.